This is the Land Rover Freelander 2. It's literally supposed to be bigger and better than the original. Well, I can test the former fairly easily.
Gordon, come here, mate. Hold that.
It's 50mm longer, 109mm wider, and 32mm taller than its predecessor.
And the benefit of all that extra size can really be felt in here because it feels so much more... It's just a lot more spacious. And you really notice it in the back. I mean, I've got loads more space, though if it was up to me, I'd have a slightly lower rear footwell so my knees weren't quite so high. Apparently, the real reason they made it so much bigger was so that more Americans could fit in it comfortably. Mind you, if this is what the Americans are demanding, well, good on them, because it's so much better than before. We've actually ended up in baby Range Rover territory here rather than a grown-up tractor. This looks like a Rangie that got boiled down.
So we've proved it's bigger, but is it better? Well, to find out, I shall be driving this car on the most challenging test route we could find, the ultimate school run. This is Britain's most remote school. It's located in Forest in Teesdale, has just 15 pupils, and is surrounded by, absolutely nothing. It seems to me the parents who deliver their kids here have every right to be driving an SUV. So let's see if the new Freelander is up to the job.
I've got a special test house that I'll be living in, and also a very special test child. Come on, Timmy, get in. Come on, young man, time to get to school. Put on neck, Timmy. You could have got up a bit earlier. Timmy, playing with the windows.
There are two engines on offer, a 4-cylinder 2.2-litre diesel with 158 horsepower and a straight-six 3.2-litre petrol.
Now, we've got this new 6-cylinder engine in here, and it actually gives you 30% more power than the outgoing V6. It also gives you 10% better fuel economy. Mind you, it only takes it up to about 25.2 miles per gallon, so it's still not great.
This car will do 124 miles an hour and hit 60 in a leisurely 8.4 seconds, but it never feels quite that slow, and the ride and handling are pretty darn good.
It's weird, the Freelander just suddenly feels transformed. It doesn't feel as dog rough as it used to. My only slight complaint is that the steering's still a little bit too light, but it's nothing that would put you off. In fact, I'd say this was a whole lot better compromise than something like a BMW X3, which is just far too stiff.
Land Rover marketing people like to think at every junction their drivers could take the muddy route. It was time to try the shortcut.
You know, Timmy, I've always enjoyed the mountains.
The Freelander is kitted out with the same terrain response system as its more serious off-roading big brothers, except it has no diff locks. The Freelander system is a more idiot-proof 4x4 function. You just choose from 4 settings to match the terrain, and away you go. Simple.
What the heck is that woody thing? Actually, some of the other bits in here don't quite feel expensive enough. Actually a little bit cheapy. Some of the switchgear doesn't stack up when we're used to the Range Rover. And as for this key, that, my dears, is frankly horrible.
But all in all, and compared to the old version, this is a whole new world of wonderful for the baby Land Rover. Oops. Oh dear. I think there may be a problem. I think we have reached the limit of our tyres. No, it's stuck.
You might be late for school, mate.
Luckily, an experienced off-road expert was passing to offer us assistance.
Keep going backwards. All the way back till you're on good grip.
He genuinely seemed to know what he was talking about, so I invited him to drive this tricky last leg of the school run.
So what do you think?
I'm impressed. The fact that you've got this far proves it's better than the old Freelander.
Really?
Oh, yes.
This really is a road car.
It is. It's designed primarily to drive on the road, but it's got an off-road ability that's probably way beyond what most owners would ever expect their vehicles to be able to do.
Well, thank you very much, Graham, for your help. Unfortunately, we have got geography homework to get in, so we're going to have to dump you somewhere around here.
Safely out of the mud, we arrived just before first bell.
See, Timmy?
I told you we'd make it on time. Have a nice day at school.
So, in summary, the new Freelander, it's better in absolutely every single way. But they do make you pay for it. Prices start at just under 21 grand and go all the way to 33, which, let's face it, is discovery territory, which leaves just one conclusion. It's a great car. Shame about the stiff price tag.